Good morning, Warrior Families, and this is your guide to how Aloha High School is doing Canvas this year in the world of comprehensive distance learning. So Canvas has become our one-stop shopping for school this year. Out of last spring, the one thing that students asked for most was to be able to see everything in one spot. To be able to see everything from all of your classes in one spot, you're going to use Calendar. And so if you ever want to see what's going on with your students, look at their calendar. I've already gone over here to this Calendars tab and filtered mine for my current classes. Thinking of a standard junior schedule, these are some of the classes they might be enrolled in. And this is what a calendar might look like. So on a single day, yes, it does look like a lot sometimes, but you can get a lot of information here. So you can see first, we've got like our times, like 8:30, 9, 10:10, 1:25. You can see the times where there actually is those classes. So here is the Zoom meeting, the Zoom link, that's the class that it came from. But I can also see on here assignments, such as this. So this was an assignment that was due. So your calendar is going to show things that are due. It's going to give all of the Zoom information. It's going to give a rough idea of what is going on in each of those days. You might find links to agendas. You might find links to assignments or modules, all of which are very important to your student being successful in school this year. So this is the Canvas calendar. Again, over on this side, you can filter which ones you want to see. So if I don't want to see what's going on in advisory, I can take that off. And then I'm left with just the academic classes. And I can go in and I can click into any of these things if I wanted to. The other place you might find yourself looking at classes is through the dashboard. The dashboard is kind of that tile view that we've used in the past. It's still there. It's still very important. And you can see here, I've got my classes up here at the top, and I can go in and look at any one of those. Over here on the right is another very important view. This is the to-do list. The to-do list are things that are due, or either coming up or past due. So you can see the due date right down here. I'm a little behind in that class. And you can go in and take a look at those assignments, turn stuff in. And you can see I have 23 more because I just joined these classes this morning. And down here, I've also got a coming up list. So these are things that are going to be coming up, either events on the calendar or assignments. And there are 17 more for the next week. And so this can be kind of that looking a week ahead, as well as having a link to a calendar there. So you're going to have ones on here that are actual like classes that you're going to see for your child's Q1 schedule. You also might find an advisory class. You should find an advisory class. And you might see things that say course group. Course groups are groups that we have made in our Synergy program that's going to group students together based on certain needs. So this one, as an example, is an AP course group. This is all the students that are taking any AP class this year. That is for purposes of communication. We also have them for some special ed programs with case managers and for ESL services. And then clubs are also starting to make Canvas courses. If you are an observer on your student's account, if you've set up Canvas for parents, then you're going to be able to get in and see all of this content. The only thing that you can't see in a class would be discussions. So if you're, you can see if a student is missing the discussion, but you cannot go in and view it. Other than that, you can go in and you can take a look at any one of these assignments. So when you look at the assignments, I'm in as a student account at the moment, not a parent account. But you'll see directions, you'll see videos from teachers, you will see potentially spaces where they turn it in if it's a text entry assignment. And these blue submit buttons is how they do their submission. So if your student is ever struggling with the submit, that's the button you are looking for, is submit assignment. I'm going to leave that. So that's like the quick guide to Canvas is really, this to-do list is super, super duper important. And if you want to kind of keep an eye on what your student has to do, take a look at their to-do list. And if you ever just want to know what's going on in classes, that is really driven through the calendar this year. So check out the calendar, see what's on there. The Canvas app for cell phones, the calendar does format very nicely. That was one of our other deciding factors. So take a look and let us know if you have any questions.